Welcome to episode 7 of this Let's Play series. We are playing Distant Worlds 2. My name is DasTactic. Welcome to the channel. In this episode, we've actually now just had I've let the game run on a little bit, not very far, but Gizureans, our new agent, has been captured. I think that's our new one. This is the old one, I think. He's an inspiring presence, slowly increases the skills of all other characters at the same location or in the same fleet. So he's a very good character to actually, if we could even set him to literally sit back and to counter espionage, would actually be fairly good. But he does have a very good concealment aspect there. I would like this one back, but I probably can't really afford to get him back. And there's also now been a Shakturi psionic virus strikes Nodoa. This is their small little planet that that these guys have. I think in through here, is it? Is that Nodoa? No, that's actually Rukbar 2. Must be Nodoa. Must be their capital. It is. It's their moon. It's their capital. So they're going to suffer a little bit of population loss, but mainly it's going to mainly impact their happiness overall. Our guys should be okay. We've got our spy will have been caught in through here somewhere as well. So it'll be one of the characters that are sort of located in the back through here somewhere. They've got, how many spies have they got? 3. All right, no wonder they're ripping through things. Where's our guy? Not seeing our ambassador there. Yeah, he's at Nodoa. Okay, he's there. So he's aiding a lot of the bits and pieces that are going on through here. So that's okay. That's okay where we are there. Now this one is fairly good quality there at 53%. And this is a sandy desert moon. This would be a great one for us to end up getting. Be a nice food planet for us. It's ideal for us as well as for the Teekans. We sort of share the same love of these sorts of planets. So anyway, we've got Gizor has been captured. What we can do is just go and talk with them. So we're going a bit of a look and see. Yes, we've got the ambassador in through there. So we will speak with them. We'll negotiate a deal, and we can get our spy back for 32,000. I think I'll do this because I do need him back. So we'll go and they probably won't want to do it. They're negative 34. So I'm thinking we're going to have to add a lot more. They'll do 50. 44. They're going to take all of our money. I'll still do it. No deal. Yep, 46,000. Done. Okay, we get our spy back now. I hope he's worth it. So, yep, trade deal. So we end up paying for him to come back. We'll dismiss that one. So we do have him back, but what's his skill set like now? This is Gizor. He does have counter-espionage. He's also an inspiring presence, actually. They're both inspiring presences. So I'm going to keep him back here, and I'm going to set him back to manually controlled. And he's going to do no empire selected, mission type, counterintelligence. Let's see if we can capture some of the other pirates from the other factions, because he does actually have counter-espionage abilities. So we'll leave him there, and just by leaving him back at the capital, so he won't move off this one. We'll assign that mission. That will be his job now, just to as a spy hunter, now that he's back in with us. And having the inspired presence will then add to the skill set of all the other characters back at our homeworld as we get more and more of them. Right, we'll let the game run forward. We did sort of find in the last episode like there's some sort of anomaly back in the cancer system. We don't know what it is, but we haven't been able to explore this one, even though there is actually a research area there that we would love to get. So this is all a bit sort of strange. I don't know if I can see it back out here. No, it is literally in that system. Okay, Rukbar 2 has been conquered, so the astute Camino Order has invaded and taken over the sandy desert colony of Rukbar 2. Interesting. It's very interesting. So this has actually now fallen. We don't know what the troop levels actually are in through here, but the Teekans are now under the control of the Camino. So this will then sort of give the Quamino a bit of a boost in through here with their borders. Finding other locations. So it's all happening. We've sort of been able to keep out of the war so far. We're not really ready for that. Let's go back to the 4th here. This is the 4th is now all ready to go. Retrofit. I don't think we have to retrofit, but look, I'll still allow it to happen. These are the heavy frigates. Hang on, why is that retrofitting? Why is that retrofitting? That should not be what it does. Did I not set it up properly? Damn it, yes I did. That's all okay. That's on manual, that's fine. Beam Heavy Escort version 3. Oh, that's the escort. Hang on, where's my frigates? Damn it, I didn't do it. I didn't do it properly. So we need to go back, and this one becomes obsolete. I need to make this one manual. We need to go back to the full list. So the all designs, and we go to all of the heavy frigates, and we do actually have our torpedo heavy frigate is going to be now made into active, back to active service again. We've still got 7 of them in there, so we'll actually now just go and keep that one where that is. But I forgot to set this one to manual. I wish that the game would warn you when you actually are doing manual designs as to what's going on. We go active buildable design. So now when we come back into it, the torpedo heavy frigate now is the one that's actually sitting there. We still have 7 of them in there, which is good. So the 4th is no longer going to be retrofitting, so we'll stop it from doing that one. And the yeah, that's the only one I think we have to do, is that particular one. In fact, what we do need to do is make sure that they do go back into that other role. Now, are any of them? That's just a heavy frigate. This is a Fedari design, which is not what we want. It's technically the latest design. Just do a long right click. Retrofit to torpedo heavy frigate. Yep, go back. Back you go. I'm going to have to just manually do these. So that was that one. This one in here is also a Fedari design. There's only a few of them. Then we go back again. That's still a torpedo heavy frigate, that's good. I think the rest of them are these torpedo frigates. Yep, they all look good. Alright, so that's literally just these that are going back in for retrofits. Excellent. So we'll get the 10 of them set up. I think it was only 3 in total. Alright, well I'm going to pause the recording just while we wait for other things to happen in the game. Alright, I've just now got extra troops finally back at the home world. So I've picked up, actually that's not the right one, it's this one in here. So I've picked up 5 infantry and 1 armour. I just told them to go and pick up what was there. We're going to drop these off at the Keterov world, and then we'll sort of evaluate what's going to happen in here. So we're going to pick up the armour from this particular world, and then just leave the infantry behind. And pause, that will help. And we'll just look at the assimilation that's actually happened. Actually, assimilation is already 23%, which is not terrible. They're actually fairly happy here. They're unhappy being part of our empire, but not by much. And the money is coming down as we do this. Here we go. So we've now dropped off all of those different troops, so we'll now just go and pick up these, and we can then just go and transfer them into the different battle pods. It's just a nice easy way to handle this. Alright, that just leaves these others back in through here as now as garrisons. It's on automatic for this particular planet. Having 6 here does actually allow me now to start to we've got war swarms here, war swarms all the way through. So we've got the that's That's all good, actually. So that should then change what we do with the garrisons back into this other side. Now, we may end up with the troops that are in here. Like, we've got the 4 armor. I'm just going to pop them back on the home planet. So we'll just drop them off here, unload the troops. And we should just keep on getting more of the clone troops. Can't afford it. Okay, we're out of money. Because now that we've done that, we've got that one protected. We are building a heap of them back over here anyway. The game's just doing this fun for us at this world. So it's just slowly sort of building up more and more as this one builds. I can't believe how fast these are growing. These are really rocketing forward now in terms of the amount of Gizurean population on this world. That's really, really fast, plus 17.5%. We are expanding extremely quickly. Anyway, I'll pause again and wait for other things to happen. We're going to have to end up going to war at some point. I think we're sort of probably at a stage. I wouldn't mind one more of my big attack fleets. Now we do actually have all 40 ships. We've got 40 fighters, 10 ships in there. So it's a fairly strong group. It's funny, we've only got fleet targeting of 8. Are these still? One should have retrofitted. Just do that again. Should be 10 of them. They are. Got 11 ships. The fuel tanker ready to go there as well. Actually, this one is not doing what it was told to do. Let's just go in and try to figure out what's going on here. Just give it very explicit orders. So it's got the retrofit order. Just wait. This isn't building anything, so it should be going in to do this. Oh, here we go. We've got they're offering us protection. No, we haven't found them yet. I'm sort of surprised we haven't come across. We really haven't done anywhere near as much pirate work as what I thought we'd do in this particular episode. These are coming in just to offload goods. Still a couple of years away before we get the planetary administration centres. They will be very important. Is that other one in there? Yep, it is. Right, now when we go back to the 4th, yeah, now we've got plus 10, that's good. So we now have the extra targeting in there for this particular group. A second fleet of these would be good, but we'll just wait until we get the cash up to be able to do that. When we haven't got any other colonies that are worth grabbing, except for this one here, but it's too far away. So it would be cool to get that one. To get that one is going to be very hard. There's really just nothing around. There may be some colonizable worlds in here, which would be useful. I am eyeing these off. These would be good to get as well. Anyway, we'll pause again because really nothing much is really happening at this point. Literally just get on pause now. We've come across some more pirates. In the El Kharabi system, the Sinister Storm Pillagers, whereabouts are you? Where's the El Kharabi system? There it is there. Alright, so they've come into this area. This is interesting, because we're not really doing much out here. Don't know where their ships are. Anyway, we'll dismiss that. That should show up in here somewhere. Decline that. We've already got our one pirate friend. Okay, we've now got basic diplomacy. This will then just help with whatever we do there. Our agent has evaded detection after successfully carrying out the mission to steal research information on basic diplomacy. Good. Okay, so we just let them continue on doing what they're doing. The Quamino are they're very good at research, but they're fairly easy to steal research from. But I think we have to take out these Teekans fairly soon. Anyway, pause again. Here we go. The Teekans have captured Urukbar back again, so they've actually taken that system back. We are finding, actually, back in the Nimbus system, there is actually a really nice location here, which is this little moon, this carbonaceous moon, which does actually have polymer. So I've queued up that one there, but it also has 24% engine research. And so I would like to build a research station there, but I just can't quite get the money stable enough to be able to then go and get it. I might just pause that. Yeah, there we go. We can do it now. Bang, done. Do we have enough? Because I've turned off the... it's only got 2 of these. So we need to get more of these as well. Now, can we afford those? Construction ships, yes. Yep, 2 of them purchased, done. So we'll just start to get more construction ships because I'm now going to need them a fair bit. So we're going to need more of them, more than what we've actually got. Yep, so they've taken over that territory. So they've got that world back again, which is interesting. And we haven't really been doing much with these guys other than just spying on them. There is someone else out this way. We don't know who that actually is. You're finding more and more things. I'd love to get the Nimbus system. This is a nice planet for us if we can get it. But we need a halfway point. We need to invade something else down this way to be able to do that. Or we need to be probably... I don't know what the... I don't know what sort of planets we actually have around in these. You know, if we sort of look for other colonizable worlds. It's rocky metallics. Here we go. The Espelorari swarm assembly has been encountered. So where do we find these? I'm not really noticing that one. In the Ignatius system. The Ignatius system. Oh, over here. Okay. So we've now found... Now these should be reasonably friendly with us. Not 100%, but they're not going to be... They're going to be unreliable, but they should have other problems other than us. So I don't think we're going to have to really worry much about them. They may be in the void here, I think, or maybe on the edge, back in here somewhere. So they'll be reasonably comfortable with us slowly over time. They're neutral with us at this point, but they'll then have other issues if we go and have a look at their relationships. Okay, they only know about the Sinister Rock Warriors. They've got a protection agreement with them as well. What about these guys? What do they know? They're at war with the astute Camino Order. They do have protection agreements with everyone that we've met so far. And the Quaminos as well. Yeah, everyone's paying them off. It's funny because the others we didn't pay off, but they haven't come visiting. So I've got those 2 construction ships. I'll grab another couple of them. Purchase them there. Is there anything else we want? I've already got a couple of fuel transporters now just floating around. I ordered them up before. I've ordered a few more exploration ships as well. I've got 12 at the moment. That will be enough, I think, with what we're doing. So we'll... exploring isn't really a big part of what we do. Yeah, he's evaded detection after successfully carrying out the galaxy map. So he's just got more of what they can do. I'd love to know who these people are. We don't know. There's no infrastructure that's been built out this way from this particular group. They must be in here somewhere, I'm guessing. But we'll just keep on building up. We're sort of certainly at a position now where going to war with the Teekans is probably on the cards fairly soon, I think. I might just wait until we get like about 50,000, then just build another of the attack fleets. The new ambassador. Might send this ambassador across to the Quamino world. Or if we could find where the Boscaras were, but I don't think we're going to be able to find them easily. So what else have we got through here? Mission completed. Yeah, we've done that one. And we'll just get rid of that one as well. So with the ambassadors, so we've got Sindhu Chungat. Put that one to manual. And we'll send this one across to the Astute Communal Order. Transfer. Yep, so it'll be there later this year, 6 months. Anyway, I'll pause again until something happens, but the tensions are now rising. This is a good phase of the game. This is sort of the game will start to get more fun once we get going. Now, once we get like enough money, at the moment we could build maybe one or two ships. Once we get enough of this, actually we've almost got planetary governance as well. Look, I'll pause until we get planetary governance, then we'll sort of set up our empire and then move off. So the other construction ships are now ready. Made more discoveries back over through here. Now these Nimbus, hopefully we get here before they do, before anyone else. Yep, so the other two are, those two construction ships are now coming off to build this one. Yep, so it's on its way. Now it's suggesting that we build another hive fighter base in here. I'm going to accept that one. New spies appeared again. Okay, we've now got 3. All right, I'll just dismiss this one and let that one do its own thing for a little while. And still not enough money. The money will slowly accrue. In fact, if we've got that much population, this would be worth getting a spaceport. Missing polymer there for the spaceports. So we'll wait. Polymer has been a big problem for us, but we will have now another source of polymer way over here. They're just going off to build other big things. Now, is this one going to struggle? Yep. The answer is yes, it will. So I'm not sure. I'm going to just let that one do its own thing for a little while. It's going to be really having a hard time trying to locate whatever's in here. It would be good for us to do it, but what we need... I'll wait until we've... Oh, here we go. We've got rivalry. So a power struggle has occurred between two of our characters, so Sun Priltok and Sindhu Chungat. This rivalry has spun out of control, and we're now forced to choose between the two. Must select a winner in this power struggle. The winner will gain an extra skill and a positive trait. The loser will be dismissed. Our empire will also suffer a period of unhappiness. So we've got ambassadors. So 2 ambassadors. So we want probably the new guy to. So Sindhu Chungat is on his way. So he's been intercepted by Sun Priltok, who has actually got some really good skills. So we want to have, who's going to win the struggle? Sun Priltok will win this struggle between the 2 ambassadors. Done. And that's just going to create a little bit of unhappiness throughout the whole empire while that all settles down. That's what happens. We need to get these things built before these get gobbled up in other people's territories. $26,000, that's probably enough. Let's just go across now and grab ourselves another attack fleet. So it requires 83,000 to build it, but we'll build a new attack fleet. It's saying at any construction yards in the Empire. I will allow that. It usually, that means that we're struggling with a resource somewhere. I'll try it, and it has started with just one of them. So it's building one of the small fuel tankers. And so this will be the 5th fleet. I'll just go control 5. Okay, the Harkonish Huguenot have been encountered. Now, where was that? Back over here. So we've now come across them in this particular system. So one of their ships, dismiss that one. Things that the tensions will start to rise fairly soon now. We'll just leave that one where that is. Did I set that one up? Yeah, we can now. We've now just got that other one. It's now wanting to get the hex armor, which would be good for us. We will build the Planetary Administration Center, and we now actually have this research as well. Now we'd be wanting to put these on all of the worlds that we can afford to put them on, including the world over here. This is going to be a very, very important world for us. Still can't build anything. We're missing all that polymer. But we can build the Planetary Administration Center here. This one's already got the Starfighter base is under construction, so they are building different bits and pieces, but we'll get both of those built there. Even the Keterov world, I will actually build that one as well at some point. You've actually got a lot of Keterovs here now. Their growth rate is fairly high. Assimilation is coming up. We're starting to sort of make a bit of money out of them now. We'll accept that trade. They should offer us an agreement fairly soon, I would think. So we just can stop sort of paying for everything. We can't afford it just yet. The Planetary Administration Center. This one cuts down on, like, it creates more happiness and also cuts down on the colony corruption, which is quite good. It should then mean a big injection of funds once we get them established. This thing's still being constructed. Yep, our money is going backwards at the moment. You see this unhappiness from that fight between the two ambassadors. Yeah, we've got that one queued up. We don't have enough money to go and get anything else at this stage. Yeah, we do have system governance we can go and grab at some point. These are all free. We can sort of go and start to grab those when we want. Okay, so I might just keep the game running now because things will be happening a fair bit. Now there's interaction here with other ships that we saw as we were coming through. Long-range scanners are going to be important for us to get fairly soon as well. Actually, we've now got 16,000, so now we can just go in and queue up the next research that we want. Actually, we can't get long-range scanners. This will be because we're so poor at doing things. So we have a negative 9% sensor research bonus from all sources, and 20% was required. So we're pretty terrible at getting this one here. But the Boscara will already have that. So if we just go back into our spies, we've got a couple on counterintelligence. That one should have this any time now, so let's just wait for this one to come back. There he goes, he's back from the mission. Doesn't really make any real difference, and let's go and see if he can actually go and do work against the Boscara. I don't know what they were called. I think that this is the Espalari Swarm Assembly, I think. Let's have a quick look and see. Yes, it is. So let's just see if we can actually go back and steal from them. These are going to be hard, actually, stealing research, but we should see long-range sensors there. 44%, it's not really great. The hybrid plasma weapons are good, that's 77%, but I don't think we can do anything else there, so let's just let's ignore that. Who else can we go after? We've also then got the Harkonis Shogunate. These have got a better fuel area. They can actually sort of go longer distances, so that's the Harkonis Shogunate in through there. See if they're any easier. Doesn't look it. Steel research. You've got advanced shock forces. Compressed fuel storage is 56. It's not really good enough. They've got a few things in here. I think what we'll do is we'll just leave it doing its thing. It's nearly up to the next level with espionage. I'm pretty sure we can't come back into these guys as well. Enhanced transports, that would be useful. Gravitic weapons, maybe. The heavy iron weapons, these are all just a bit too hard. Astute Criminos, these are too hard as well now. Alright, well, there's really nothing much we can do, so I'll just leave this one to just do its own thing for a little while. I won't give it any mission. Just keep it on auto. We've sort of got through the first initial pieces. $16,000, I'll just get the 5th fleet and top up again with more ships. Just keep on topping these up until we get a full fleet in through here. Alright, okay, so what we have through here is that we've got a pirate ship finally has come back in. And it's suggesting we send a 4th fleet, but the 4th fleet is not what we want to be using these for. Now, where is this one? So it's coming in to attack this particular station. Yep, so it's only a heavy escort, and this is the Dark Invaders. So I'm going to send the 1st out to try to capture this one. So we're just going to go and attack this particular ship. It's probably all going to be over and done with before we actually arrive. The fact that finally the pirates are back again. And the reason we want to use either the 1st or the 2nd is because they've got the assault transports. Actually, that's the troop transport. That is not what we wanted. What have they done here? This is a 1st Defence Force. It's a defence fleet. Just go back again. It's a defence fleet template. This looks like it may be a bit of a bug, actually. Defence fleet. We just go into the edit mode in through here. And assault transport should be what we actually are using here, not the other designs. The only reason that may be there, and I'm not sure why, would be if the assault transport is still relevant. Weird. That's very, very strange. That should not have done the retrofit like this. I'm not sure why it's accepted that particular mode. Well, look, I'll just do it with what we've got. What about the 2nd? What have they got? That's a troop transport as well. Okay, I'm going to have to manually set these back up and tell them not to change. So if we just go back into our this is not working all that well. When we come back into here, we've got the assault transports are active, as is the troop transport. I'm going to stop them from manually retrofitting now. So we need to make sure that those 2 troop transports end up going back to what they were. We should still be able to take it with what we've got with the 1st Defence Fleet. So, but the 2nd really does need to this thing does need to retrofit and come back into the new design. In fact, before it leaves, yeah, look, that's okay. I'll let it just go back. I don't like it will be picking up the troops, but it won't have the capacity to pick up troops much at the next location. So just go in and watch the 1st go in. It's probably going to be too late for this location, but at least we now know that there's movement in around the place. It's now under attack, but we're on the way. New frigate completed. Just we're getting more of them. Now, will this be enough? Here we go. We're now starting to see the others coming. So there's another one now coming at a different location. Where is this location? Back over here. A bit too far away. Let's not worry about it. There's nothing we've got over there other than this ship. So I'll leave this one alone. This is the humans, the Sinister Storm Pillagers. It's great. We're going to be able to now finally pick up a lot of the ships as long as we get these other ships back into what we actually have with our assault transports. Decline that one. Decline that one. What are you doing? Oh, that one's already gone. All right, so you need to go back and do your retrofit as well. And I think it was because I set these to automatic control, but they still should have looked at the what the orders were. So these are not doing what we want at this point in time. So that bug will be fixed at some point. I am still, it's the DLC isn't launched, but this is not a DLC problem. This is actually a problem with the updates. So I will report that one after we finish recording this. Okay, the happiness now has gone back, which is good. So we've built our 2 bases in around here, which is great. So we've got another more research now. 5th. Just keep on topping up. Yep, these are the torpedo heavy frigates. This is good. So the first. I think that the automated fleet in through here is the problem. It's coming into here to do the retrofit. There it is there, awaiting construction. And for the second as well, it's now an assault transport. But on board it's got too much stuff. Where is that one? It's coming back into here. I'm going to offload these troops. We've got the general on here as well, which we don't really want to have on this particular one. I think it's got more troops on here than what it can actually handle. So the assault. I'm just going to go and unload troops at West Dune. There we go, it's already done it. So that's the second, is now ready to go. And we're going to stop that from being a defender and just make it manual, just so it doesn't automatically decide to go off and retrofit it on its own again. That was an unpleasant surprise, I've got to say. I thought that had been fixed, all those different things. Now the first is, I'm still waiting on this one. This is now an assault transport. Let's just go to where it actually is. It's back in through here. So it is done, I think. Being retrofitted. Yes, it has. And we'll send this one to just offload the troops back in here. And we'll just go to the 5th. Get more of these. Here come. This is a swarm of bombers and fighters that are just circling the planet from the hive fighter base. I love all this. I love how personalised it now all feels. It's much more than what it was. Okay, so the first, no more troops, and we'll get the first back in here, I guess. Where are they? Still in limbo there. hover around at the spaceport again. The second are basically at their home base. Just got to check on them every so often now that we can't rely on the game to handle the upgrades effectively. Yeah, that's fine where that is. Now, the facilities we have, we've now got the hive fighter base. There should be a group of fighters running around the planet and through here. Okay, we've now come across the Dayuts as well, another insectoid group. So we're meeting more and more. So I think we're ready almost to go to war. If we just go back to our invasion forces, yeah, we've got a lot on West Dune now, a lot of troops, which is good. And the population here is really, really rocketing along now. Still missing the polymer to be able to build anything. And it will be wanting the polymer, I'm sure. Yeah, it's wanting nearly 2,000 of it. Now we do actually have more polymer now coming from over here, so we will find that a lot of these ships will have polymer coming back. Why that's got no shielding up, because it does have a shield, but it's just not up. Don't know what's happening there. Could be too close to another little nebula or something as well. But everything seems to be okay. Well, looking at the time, we have run out yet again, and I think in the next episode we'll actually now start to push our luck a little bit and start to delve in. That looks like a different colour. What are they doing in here? This is a resort base. Oh, that's ours. This is all ours. Yeah, we've got the mining station and also then the research station. Yep, it's just that when you zoom back out, the colour changes. I'm pretty sure this is all ours. You've got a good refueling point and through here as well. So Larawag is an important system. Yep, so we now need to build the Planetary Administration Centre. We'll definitely agree with that one. So we're going to spend money there. And this will all help with getting more and more cash coming into our empire. Pick up yet more. One more ship required here once we get enough money. And I think we're now strong enough. I just wish that we could have built a spaceport over this here at West Dune. Yeah, there's not really. We're not seeing any polymers coming back out across. If we have a look at polymer, it's still going to be at the top of the tree there. Yeah, so when we click on polymer, we're not seeing any polymer coming back in really anywhere. When we do this, we're seeing there's a lot of interaction heading this way between these two locations, but it's not going to be polymer. If we go to Caprica, not seeing anything there. Aculon, Hexadorum, yeah, not very much movement there at all. A bit of Osalia coming back the other way towards the capital. Tiberius as well. Argon. Yeah, some of these things that just aren't important are moving around. But the others have taken precedence. I think polymer has, we're not seeing much of it coming in from anywhere other than the home system. So we're not getting any lines at all, even though there is polymer that's going to be coming ultimately from over here. There should be a very faint line fairly soon. This one's bringing back luxuries. Let's bring back luxuries as well. It's coming in to grab more cargoes. But I think that the homeworld has got the priority to sort of get our homeworld up and running. We've only got 1,000 polymer in the whole, like on all of our planets, which is not ideal. Okay, we've got 10,000 now. We'll just go and finish off this last ship. There we go. So that's now going to have. We'll have 2 attack fleets now ready, 2 defense fleets, which is good, and an invasion fleet, which is not very strong. So the invasion fleet we may have to up at some point, But I think everything else is doing pretty well here. So I think I'm going to leave this episode here, guys. So thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next exciting episode. Yeah, so we should be... Oh, look at this. They've taken this world. So Niat 3 has been conquered by the Tikans. So I think it might be time for us to get involved here. We've got a fair army back at our world. And we've got a fairly strong force now as well. So the third has only got 4 ships. Let's go and load troops at DasTactic hive. So this is them over here. Just get it all loaded up. A new frigate has been completed at the Keterov spaceport. Okay, so we'll dismiss that. Okay, so that's now the 5th fleet is now fully ready to go as well. The 3rd fleet is up to 90,000, so we've got 4 infantry and 7 armor. That should be enough to take over small worlds. Yeah, we've stripped this one of a lot of its troops. In terms of money, we don't really have much more that we can do there. Well, I'm going to leave it there, guys. In the next one, we'll start to just expand out and take over other locations. We may even sort of see if we can actually cause some damage in the home system of the Tikans. Should all be fun. I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching.